but I do want to just say a couple of words on just this year and our situation. Thank you so much for supporting your students in our choir program. I love what I do. I get to come to school and do music all day and to make music with these fine musicians. It doesn't feel like a job. It's a privilege, and I want to say thank you. This has been the craziest year ever in lots and lots of ways. Obviously, the pandemic has affected our lives in many, many ways, but for our choir program especially, our choir program, in case you didn't realize, it's very difficult to sing in a mask. Yeah, it is. It's hard to breathe in a mask. It's very difficult to hear others when they are 6 feet apart and masks on, and so never thought I'd encounter the situation, but it is here. And so, but I'm grateful that we get to at least put this concert on. There are school music programs around the country that have been unable to be in the same room together and make music at all this whole entire school year, plus some. And what a privilege it is for us to even be in the same room here together. And so I just want to say thank you for allowing me to teach your students, and for us to grateful to our administration and for the school here and supporting us in our programs. Our program tonight is rather short. We have 4 pieces of music that we'll do our best to sing for you. Hopefully, you're able to see the words of our program. If you scan the QR codes on the tickets around on the seats, you can get access to the program there. We're going to do our best to sing out for you. Those words are there for you in case you don't understand what we're saying. But do know that it's from our heart. Our first piece of music is The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. And this features several of our soloists. And those people are Caden Callahan, Kate Reisner, Aiden Pearson, Caroline Kyle, and Isadora Capity. And so they will feature solos on our first piece of music. Our second piece is called Found Tonight. It's a mixture of 2 songs from recently popular musicals, Dear Evan Hansen and Hamilton. And so we're putting a song from each of those musicals together for you tonight. And then our third piece is called Come In From the Firefly Darkness. Can you hear me? That's okay. There we go. Come In From the Firefly Darkness. Kind of by accident, the themes that you might hear in the music tonight have a lot to do with light and darkness, and then also sound and silence, which, because we're in this pandemic, those themes have become quite poignant. Silence and sound, and also light and darkness. So kind of by accident, we're featuring those kind of themes. So I invite you to explore and discover those themes in our music tonight. Our first piece of music is The Sound of Silence.
Darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk to you again.
dreams I walked alone. Now streets of cobblestone. Beneath the halo of a street lamp. My eyes are stabbed by the flash of a neon light. Split the night. Touch the sound of silence.
In the naked light I fall. 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs. Their voices never share. No one dare disturb the
Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Here are my words that I might teach you. Take my words that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wind.
Test, test, 1, 2. Okay, back on. Okay. Thank you so much. It's so difficult not to become emotional when I think about these kids and what a tough time this whole year has been on everybody. And so I love that piece of music, and they sang it so well. Our final one, after a few presentations of awards, our final piece will be The Awakening. And this is an all-time favorite piece of mine. And we sang this for our core performance assessment this year. And we received from the judges an excellent rating. And so we're proud of that. Last year, our scores weren't as good, and then during the pandemic, our scores got higher, and it was like, wow, we're actually doing great things. Of course we are. But to get that score, that validation saying you're doing an excellent job was a wonderful thing. So give this choir a round of applause for the excellent rating on their core performance assessment. And so it's been a favorite of, the next piece is going to be, it's been a favorite of ours all year long. So the first award that I'd like to present is to a junior high choir member. This is combined junior high and high school programs together today. And so one of the junior high choir members auditioned for the all-region choir virtually. We had virtual auditions this year, so they recorded themselves singing and sent it in. And then 3 experienced choir directors judged a bunch of students and took the best ones and put them in the choir. And so, unfortunately, there was not a choir event this year where all those great kids get to come together and do a rehearsal all day and do a concert. Unfortunately, that experience isn't there this year, but they still get, these students that make all region still get the honor of being named to the choir. So this award goes to Asher Kiger, who made the choir. Asher, come here. There you are. Give me an elbow bump. Hey, Asher, elbow. There you go. Okay, great. Thanks. Okay. Okay, and then the next one is another student who is in the high school choir who also made the all-region choir, and this is her first year in our program, and she's new to the program. And then I was just surprised by how much talent was there, and she's done just a great job being a young member of the choir and being a good example. Lily Hallower. Come on up. There you go. Yeah. We have some outgoing seniors, and boy, what a last year to be in school. But they have persevered, and it's always tough to find your seniors who have been around and been such leaders for the students around them. And the first I'll talk about is Miss Lauren Mahan. Lauren, come. Yeah, stay right here. I want to talk about you for a second. So, Lauren's been a good member of our choir program. She was in 7th grade, and then she was gone 8th grade. She came back, and then she came back. And so it's so great to have students come back to the program. And she's been just rock solid. I've just enjoyed getting to see Lauren mature and grow and into the wonderful young lady she is today, and gonna miss you. There you go. Miss Lauren Mahan, yes. want to hug my students, but I can't do it. See, one of our seniors isn't here tonight, but I have to give his award to him later. But Nathaniel Valentine has been a four-year member of our program. He joined in 9th grade, and it's gone all the way through our high school program, and has I've enjoyed his creativity and his talent that he's given to our program. Next one is Mr. Ian Adams. Ian is a 6-year member of our choir program. He has been in the choir since 7th grade, and here he is, about to graduate high school. I cannot believe it. I just can't believe this. But Ian has just been always there. He's always where he's supposed to be, and he's doing his thing, and I love that about Ian. And so Ian was a member of our chamber choir. He's helped our concert choir attain the awards it's attained. And so, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ian Adams. But stay here. Oh, here it is. Every year, I try to select a student to receive the Eye of the Tiger Award. And this Eye of the Tiger Award was created many years ago. And it says, for exhibiting special qualities and dedication that have helped the West Fork Choral Program and its members grow, for showing commitment to the success of the program and truly understanding the power that music has to offer. It is because of these efforts to improve your dedication, the spirit you possess and share, your determination to improve, and your love of music that you are being honored with the West Fork High School Choir Eye of the Tiger Award. To Mr. Ian Adams. There you go, sir. Thanks. Okay. And one more. Caitlin Reisner, come on up. Miss Caitlin has been a member of our concert choir and our chamber choir. She has helped been a part of the chamber choir when we went to and received a superior rating at Region, and we went to state assessment, and we got an excellent rating there too. She has been a 6-year member of our choir program, been in it since 7th grade, and it just been a part of our leadership of students that help the younger members learn about the program and continue to develop their musicianship. And she's been a wonderful leader, and there's just a huge hole where these students leave. And so everybody, this is Caitlin Reisner. But wait. But wait, there's more. This is the National School Choral Award, and it's presented to one graduating senior, and it reads, in recognition of singular merit and achievement, of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program, and of an unusual degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct, by the general consent of the music faculty, the National School Choral Award is hereby conferred upon Caitlin Reisner. So you get a nice fancy award there, and you get this desk piece and also this end. So you guys have your hands full here, okay? All right, so there you go. Yeah, that's the last one.
I have something for you.
You have something for me? Uh-oh.
I've had the great, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I've been in this choir for 6 years, and it's been one of the best experiences of my life. I'm going to miss it greatly. I thank you for letting me have the opportunity
that. Thank you.
We gotta let music live.
Yeah. You'll hear this at the end of our next piece, but it says, "Let music live." And, well, that's cool. Thank you, Caitlin, and seniors. Thank you so much. Give these kids a round of applause. They're amazing. Okay. Gather thoughts. All right. Okay. Again, thank you so much for being here tonight. Once again, just being able to sing in the same room together has been amazing. And we close this evening's concert, choir portion of the concert, with The Awakening. job, guys. Thank you so much for coming this evening. It's been a pleasure and an honor, and have a good evening and the rest of the school year. Thanks.
Stand up for a minute. All righty. Procession. Oh, you can sit down now. Usually after the first song, you're supposed to stand up. And in a normal band set and all that stuff, you just signal, everybody stands up, and then we go on to the concert. But Procession from Water Music is the title of this piece. It's by George Frederick Handel. And back in the day, King George, way back when, music was for the royals. And that's it. So if you're normal people like me and y'all, well, y'all might be royal, but if you're normal people like me, you didn't have that opportunity. This is 300 years ago. So there are no devices. There is no recorded music. There's no electricity. The only way to enjoy music is live. And so, it's King George, but not just him. It's King George and all his men, his entourage, right? So they're on the boat, hence water music. The Thames River in England, hence water music. They're on the boat, yeah, okay. The band, or the orchestra, is on the boat over here, playing for King George. Hence it's called water music. It's called Procession. You'll enjoy it. So here we go. Braden, are you ready? Hannah, are you ready? Yeah. Owen, you ready? Morrison, you ready? All right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, breath. Just a neat little song. Great. For the kids' perspective, or from their perspective, there's so much mental going on right now. The level of what is going on in their brain is astronomical. And when you take that brain and you rest it for 5 months, oh my gosh. We worked to get those brains back in, and I'm very proud. Hey, saxophones! Nice work. Yeah. We'd always get to that one spot, and everybody quit playing it, except saxophone and clarinet, because they thought they were supposed to stop too, but everybody else had rest, and they'd all quit playing, and we had to get past that. Good sound too, isn't it? Hey, that's like 4 people in next year's Tiger Marching Band saxophone section right there. Parents, make sure. There's an addition to that clarinet section right there. Make sure, parents, we got to have them. We're losing 12. We got 12 to put in. Otherwise, we die. We got to have these kids. You make sure they come back to us. March Across the Seas. No band concert would be complete without a march. And so this is called March Across the Seas. I don't guess it's a water theme or anything here. It rained today. Banana boat, March Across the Seas, procession from water music and indigo rock. I mean, does this have a theme or anything? March Across the Seas. Let's do it. Don't forget to count. And 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, breath. Kind of a neat piece, yeah. March Across the Seas. One of the neat things about our music that really trains our kids, and it trains their eyes, and it really works on their reading skills, okay, is there are repeat signs. And you go along, and you get here, and you bounce back here. And you have to train your eye to do that. And so I might not be teaching them how to read English, but what I know I'm teaching them is their brain muscles that are working are the same ones that work when they need to be reading in class. And so music makes you smarter. That's what they all say. That's what the research says. So awesome stuff here. So proud of my group here, and I'm so proud of my audience here for coming out. Thanks for getting your tickets booked like everybody did and all that stuff. I really appreciate that. We're still under the COVID protocols a little bit, and so thanks for taking the time to do that. Maybe next year we'll be back in the cafetorium, and it'll be general admission and all that good stuff, but I certainly appreciate everybody doing that right now. The final song on our concert is called Indigo Rock. And, well, it's kind of a bluesy sound, and so just relax, enjoy. So here we go. Indigo Rock. Don't forget to count. Here goes. And 1, and 2, and ready, 2, ready, breath. Stand up. Because it's traditional after the last song that you stand up and take your applause. Now then, that's our part of the concert here. Y'all sit down for just a minute. I got a few instructions. Hey, I want to talk to you parents. If you got an 8th grader in this group, hey, make sure that you push them into our high school band. Our program here is solid, and our program here has a long tradition of excellence in our town and in our school, and we want to continue that. And these kids are ready. They're ready to go. They're going to give up some time, and you're going to give up some time, but they're ready to go. So you push those 8th graders on into our program, and if there are concerns or questions, you need to talk to me, but don't just sneak out, okay? We get so many kids so ready, and then we lose them for whatever reason. I don't want that to happen. I mean, we need these kids, and so they are ready to go, and so you get them in our program, all right? That is so important. You'll be hearing from me later on with the summer schedule and the fall schedule and all that stuff. But until that time, just don't let them even entertain the idea of not coming back next year. That is so important. This was never designed to be one and done. It was designed to continue to next year and the next year and the next year. You can do other stuff and be in band. You can play sports and be in band. You can be in clubs and be in band. You can be a class valedictorian and be in band. We got a drummer over here that'll be out here in a little bit who got her associate's degree 2 weeks ago. You know, you can take college courses and be in band. It works. And so, hey, we got people in this room who I was in the Razorback band with. Where are you, Angel? Yeah, exactly. You know, lifelong connections. There you go. There's her son right there. So, yes, indeed. So, daughter right there. So, yeah, fully engrossed in our music program. So anyway, I appreciate y'all coming. And we're gonna transition here. We're gonna bring in the high school group and just sit back, relax. It's gonna be one heck of a show. All right? Thank you. Now, what you guys need to do is you need to take your stuff, case it up, take your instrument and your music, and go in and take it to the band room. Just leave it in the band room. Beginners, leave it in the band room. You don't have to take it back in the small choir room. Okay? But get everything cased up. Tuba back in the room. You stay there. And then I'll see you first period. I'll see you in the morning. And guess what? We're moving equipment, all right? And so very nice job, okay? So take your music, instrument, get in the case, head down to the band room. Mr. Parks is there to let y'all in. And then at that point, meet your parents, and we'll see you in the morning, all right? Awesome. Yeah. And actually, this is Yeah, it's always customary to stand after the first full piece. All right, have a seat. Great. The next piece on our concert, it's called Under an Irish Sky. It actually starts out with the old hymn, So I think the next piece on our show is, if anybody scanned their QR code, you can follow the program. But I think the next piece on our show is Excalibur or Overture? And this is played by the percussion ensemble. And the way we format our rehearsal is I teach the winds in the band room. Corey teaches the percussion in the small band room. It's like, at a zoo, you have the land meat, and then you have the people or the things that live in the water. So they eat different diets. And so they get fed different diets in rehearsal. And so not only do they deal with concert stuff, but they also deal with percussion ensemble level stuff. And on a couple of the songs, like one that we'll do, Dylan, did you turn me off? Oh, well, I went off. One that we'll do is like, there's only a very small percussion part, like 3 players. So to make it equitable and a little bit more fair, we'll do percussion ensemble pieces. And so anyway, Mr. Robbins, and percussion, y'all enjoy. All right. So our next piece is called The Machine Awakes. It's written by an Arkansas composer named Stephen Bryant. Studied at Ouachita Baptist University with Dr. Francis Macbeth, who is just the big name in Arkansas when it comes to composers. He's all passed on now and everything, but he specialized in writing music that normal people could play, and he was huge in the band movement, especially back in the 60s and 70s. He was just phenomenal work. So this is a student of Dr. Macbeth's, and it's called The Machine Awakes, and it's for band and electronics. And so it might get a little loud in here before it's all said and done, okay? It's a different kind of piece. But I want you to visualize it this way. The first time we came together this year was August 12th. We were cleared to play by the Department of Health on August 5th. The first time we came together was August 12th. We had come from third runner-up at state marching assessment or state marching contest. We had come from that point, straight ones at the region level, and a sweepstakes award-winning band when we shut down on March 13th. That was our last day to see each other. We had come from that level to we couldn't play the fight beginning to end. That's where we started this year. And it wasn't an ability thing. You don't lay off of anything for 5 months and just pick it right up and go on like nothing never happened. So this piece is a bit symbolic because it's The Machine Awakes, because we had created a machine. I mean, it was a fine tooled machine, and we had it going. And so the machine has awoken. And it's foreshadowing into next year, because the title of next year's halftime theme will be Into the Heart of the Machine. And so you see where I'm heading with this? And it's one of those pieces that has to be played at a perfect tempo in order for it to work. So I got to have a click to make this happen. I'm not that good. So I got my earbuds and my metronome going here. You want to test the track? Okay, we're good. All righty. Here is The Machine Awakes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. It's time for the senior salute. So we're at the halfway point. After this, we've got the sappy song for the senior salute, which is Red River Valley. From this valley, they say, you are leaving. So, those are the operative words there. And then we've got a piece called Siege, and then we got a percussion ensemble, and then we got a march because band concert, and then we'll be celebrating together, okay? So we're going to do this one a little bit different this year. There is no slideshow to put behind because we're not in the cafetorium, so we don't have our normal sense of media. So these banners were donated by McMurray and Associates at the beginning of the marching season, and we put these in the football stadium on the fence. And so there's one here for each senior. And so at the end of marching season, we took these down. These are in no certain order. And so we're just going to present them, and when you get yours, come here, and when I turn there, I don't know who's where. So when I turn it over, just stand where your banner is. We have 4 honor awards that we present in the West Fork Band, and notice I said awards, not rewards, but awards, because that's what they are. They are a look back over a period of 4, 5, 6 years of our students. And they each have various characteristics. There's the John Philip Sousa Award, which has a lot to do with leadership and musical ability. The Great Sousa Band had the greatest musicians in the world at the time, back in the late 1800s and early 1900s. They were the best musicians in the world because he could pay them more than the symphonies in London and overseas and stuff. And then there's the Director's Award, which is chosen by the band director, and you're presenting it to a student who, again, it's that leadership thing and reliability and personality type thing. And then there is what we call the Fauna Janway Spirit of a West Fork Tiger Award. And depending on the year, that has different meanings for me. And it could be someone's tenacity in their life to become a good musician. It could be one of those people that just love high school so much they wish it would never go away. I don't know why anybody would feel that way. That award means it meets the personality of a student every year. And then there's the Arkansas Governor's Award, and I usually award that to a student who has achieved a really high level of musical accomplishment in the program in some way. And so accept those awards in the spirit that they were given and selected. I didn't make this decision on my own. I had input. Accept those awards in the spirit that is coming from me. And there's only 4 of them, and so that doesn't mean you walk away empty-handed. It just means you didn't get one of the honor awards, but you should be of whoever receives them, okay? And so those awards will come up as the banners are turned over. So we'll start right here, and when your banner comes up, this looks like it is Caitlin Reisner. So if you'll come on up and stand by and hold your banner. Yes. And to keep this flowing, I'm going to do this, but I got to go over here because I really feel strongly that you are the Fauna Janway Spirit of a West Fork Tiger Award for 2021. I appreciate the way that you have worked in this program, starting in one of the methods classes and working your way up and whining all the time and getting over it, being a part of our drum line, and continuing to be a part of our drum line, your activity in the choir program as well. It really is clear that music has been your guiding path here at West Fork High School. So I feel strongly that that award fits you so nicely. So this is Caitlin Reisner. Parker Looper, come on up. This is Parker Looper, and you need to let people see your banner. Parker has played trumpet for us for, I guess, since 7th grade. Has done on his own, and tends to be one of the best readers in the band when it comes to rhythm. Just really feels it and interprets it nicely. And so this is Parker Looper. Congratulations. Joyce Childers. I mentioned earlier that you can be in band and be a high academic. As she walks up here with her associate's degree, here is Miss Joyce Childers. You have displayed such a level of leadership in our drum line. Just over the years, you joined in late, and at the time you wanted to be Taylor Bailey. I remember that and all. You had a nagging friend that you wouldn't let drag you down, and you rose to the top. And just for your leadership and commitment to our percussion section in our band, I feel strongly that you should receive the Director's Award for Band. Miss Joyce Childers. Weston Boyd. There's not in your high school band or in your school that you can talk shop with and talk about mechanics and talk about tools, and he knows what he's talking about. That's Weston. I mean, we talk shop every day. He's in one of my studio classes as well, and we started playing duets together here about 2 months ago. Weston, go pick out a duet. I'll teach this class. Come back towards the end. We'll play together. And as it got closer and closer to now, it's like, Sophia, you better step up because I'm not going to have anybody to play duets with. Well, we've been playing duets in your lesson, okay? But you got to get some high notes out, okay? But I got to thinking, today was our last duet. But I feel strongly because you were an all-region first band musician, learned the music all on your own, but you put the time in on your own. You went in that practice room every day and you learned that music and you got it under your fingers, and qualified to try out for the Arkansas All-State Band. You were at the All-Region Virtual Clinic and just made a conscious decision to take your playing to a different level. And I just feel very strongly about presenting you with the Governor's Award for Musical Excellence from the Governor. Cassie, where are you? Here's the certificate right here. I'll hand this to you, okay? So I know that it gets where it needs to go, all right? So anyway, again, we're talking dedication, teamwork, leadership, musical ability, and all those good things. And so that is requested by the governor's office that be worn with your graduation regalia on May 22nd. All right? Weston Boyd. Sean Skaggs is right here. Come on up here, man. This is Mr. Sean Skaggs, and he's been in our program since, I guess, 7th grade. Has been a tuba player for us, and has really had a good senior year once he bounced back from the COVID thing or the pandemic. Really started filling his role. I'm his mentor. He's on top of his classwork and just an overall great student. Mr. Sean Skaggs. I'll save this one. Kevin Kane. Kevin's one of these guys that comes into your programs quiet, doesn't say much, and you wonder, what's this guy going to learn? And, now he's, one of the leaders in our pit. And, of course, you saw what was going on back there. And I actually did some work with the drum line earlier in the winter. And I would take the pit section. The pit is all that back there, and the drum line, or the battery, or the actual drums. And so I would take the the pit. Just amazing the level of leadership that you were showing with that, and have been for the last couple of years. So I'm very proud of you, Kevin King. Lucas Richard, come on up here. Another trumpet player. Now you see why I got to have those 3 8th grade trumpet players, right? See, these 3 are up here, so you girls got to step it up. Yeah, and you're not doing guard, you're marching. You're playing, yeah. Lucas has been on our trumpet section and has been one of those players that's always been a good player, but one day, just a random day, and I hear him play by himself. The guy's got the sweetest tone quality. I mean, it's just like, just puts the air through the instrument just like I tell him to do, and just really plays with a beautiful sound. This is Lucas Bersham. JT Long. Gosh, we go back a long way back to your parents, way back. It's your show, but gosh, I remember before your sister was born being friends. JT has come over to us and started in the 7th grade and has developed into an amazing student leader on our campus, not just in our band program. He's one of the minions, and just throughout the campus, you know you can trust JT Long. So ladies and gentlemen, there he is right there. Cameron Green. He's balanced baseball. I think he might be going to Falk tomorrow. He's balanced baseball. See, you can be in band and other stuff. He's balanced baseball, and he's balanced band, and he's balanced being a virtual student this year, and I think he's going to be all right. And so he has been a part of our program since the 7th grade. Special connection, because I think his mother is in some way related to one of the repair guys down at Cooper Music down in Russellville, and they're one of the music companies that we use. And he showed up with a trombone. Oh, I got it at Cooper's. Well, my mom's brother or somebody. And I just like, how cool is that? Music binds so many people. This is Cameron Green. Another late bloomer here, Jacob Cisneros. Another late bloomer, joined our program late. When in 9th grade? He got to noticing when I had him in 6th grade music, he's always talking about composers and music. And my mom plays guitar, I love music, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to play basketball because I'm that tall. And a wuss. I mean, he was skinny and everything. And he comes to me in 9th grade. It's going to be in band. It's like, well, here's the pathway in. And I'm like, welcome aboard. And what can I play? And so, bam, we started on bass clarinet, right? Has been